Hi guys, it's me, your girl Eunice. You're welcome to my channel, and I have another gist for you. A man cries as Abuja lady refused to leave his house after she visited. A Nigerian man took to social media to share his weird experience with a female visitor he met on Twitter, who he invited for the weekend but overstayed her welcome and started acting like a wife. According to the man identified as at Shalom Teo on Twitter, after they got a little cordial online, he decided to jokingly invite her to his apartment for the weekend. And to his surprise, she accepted and started staying with him against his wish. The unidentified lady refused to leave but rather took up the role of a wife and started taking care of his home and making his meals until he got fed up and took a drastic action. In his post, he wrote, "So I and one Twitter sweetheart have been talking to each other for a while. It really did go down in the DMs. She stays in Abuja, and I jokingly teased one Friday morning that my weekend would be interesting if she spent it with me at home. She laughed about it and agreed. I didn't really expect her to agree, so it was a pleasant surprise. I finished working early that day and went home to cook, clean, and prepare my August visitor. She said she would be coming in the evening. I was prepared by 3 p.m. safe, early bed, early warm, early knacks. She came as she promised, and to cut the long story short, by Saturday morning I was already tired of her. But the weekend wasn't nearly over, so I had to enjoy the boredom of her company one more night. She wasn't really boring. I just think that we had different interests. By Sunday evening, I thought she would be preparing to leave, but babe was not bothered. She was seeing a Netflix series. I didn't want to ask her when she was leaving. Didn't want to give her the impression that I wanted her to leave. Maybe she would leave in the morning. Monday morning, as I prepared to go to work, she was still sleeping. I tapped her nicely and told her where to drop the keys for me when she was leaving. Fam, I came back and met her at home. She had even cooked dinner, hot tears. "Ah, baby, you are still here?" "Of course," she said. I ate the dinner like a married man and went outside to see that she had washed her clothes and they were hanging outside in the line. Her underwear was proudly renting space in my toilet. I don't enter. Okay, maybe the clothes would dry by tomorrow morning and she would be gone before I came back from work on Tuesday evening. I came back and the babe had even washed my own clothes. I couldn't even express my tiredness of her. She was a nice person. By Thursday morning, she was now telling me things to buy for her when I was coming back from work. As I drove to work, I parked by the road and began to ask myself, am I dreaming? Did I marry and forget? Am I in love? I still bought what she asked me to buy because idiots. So I called my man at Mr. Ochonogo and told him what I was going through, and his infinite wisdom as a retired Lagos boy, he told me what to do. When I got home that Thursday evening, I told her my company was sending me to Benin for a week to inspect our assets. So that night, a miracle happened. She packed her stuff because I told her I was leaving via road early in the morning. By 6 a.m., we were up, and I had already packed a bag. I was hoping she would enter a different vehicle and go her way, but she insisted to follow me to the bus park. Babe, that's unnecessary. But she insisted and I had to keep up with the lie. Hey guys, it's getting serious. So we took Uber to God's Good Park in Otako. I was hoping she would go her way, but I was hoping she would go away with the Uber, but she wanted to wait until the bus I would enter had left. Was it love or she dey suspect me? Fam, I paid 6.5 for the fare and sat down. She came to the window and we were professing how much we would miss each other. She even started crying, and I felt something. But fam, my head cleared immediately and I maintained my lie. I promised to call her when I returned. When the bus got to Giwi Junction, I told the driver to stop, that I was not going again. I no go refund you, driver said. See you, did I tell you I won't refund? Abeg, I dey go office, I don dey late. Fam, this happened early this year, but I am still in Benin as far as both of us are concerned. My company decided to make me a permanent staff in Benin. Can I come see you in Benin? She asked. I'm staying with my aunt here, dear. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.